Hey guys, Tyrant here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Hamlet. Playing for today, spawning in the south, we have Helmut Auf Betongen as the Brits, who has mobile assault, special weapons, and Royal Engineer. Teaming up with him is Kais, who has special weapons, Royal Artillery, and mobile assault. So they both kind of rush for this garrison here. These guys, random team, one of them is about rank 20, the other one's about rank 120. And in the north we have Krotentoten as the OKW, who has elite armor, scavenge, and spec ops. Teaming up with him is Alphagummihuhun. Also as OKW, who has spec ops, elite armor, and breakthrough. These guys are range team, about rank 200. So we'll see if the superior rankings individually, the allies can overwhelm the teamwork advantage this ranged team should have. Well, the UC's been getting stuck right on in here, doing a bit of manpower bleed. Doesn't have to worry about any Fausts until their truck is down, so he can really rip in here, especially as they cross those rivers. Very suitable to small arms fire. Remember, rivers or water, different to road negative cover, makes you more vulnerable to small arms, and he could get the wipe here, but are not more vulnerable to explosives. I think the received accuracy penalty is higher, but yeah, there's no received damage penalty. The explosives. Well, pretty aggressive push down here from both the allies. A bit of teamwork camping this cutoff, soon to secure the fuel. Got a Vickers in a nice spot here. Make it to the sniper's nest. As you can see, even from small arms, that goes down very, very quickly. In fact, this could even get wiped. No, neither of these squads in cover. Don't think they will have the rate of fire to take them down. But meanwhile, the allies did make this push down here, but this side has been largely uncontested. Was one squad that stuck it out there, but there's only so much they can do. They were outnumbered. Axis just chose to cap around them. So this is a slightly unusual split of the map. Don't often see this.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Oh, Vickers. Stacking up those kills. Doing a lot of damage here. About to get flanked, perhaps. Gets into the sniper's nest. I think only 3 models can fire from this, right? 2 models? Perhaps just 2 models, yeah. So that was not the best way to maneuver your troops. Speaking of snipers, guess one model has to retreat. And the squad back at base hasn't got the medkits yet, so it's also quite low. Does he have the munitions? No, he just spent it on pyrotechnics. So perhaps going to see a bit of a howitzer fire from old Helmut. Okay, double med trucks from the Axis. And ISG coming for Krotentoten. pretty good map for ISGs. Quite short and wide. Tends to favour the ISG. Can have it in a pretty good spot here, quite close to your base, easy to reinforce, quite safe, but still reaching a large portion of the map. Oh, he's going to take a Faust. I think he's got enough speed. No, he stops. So he's going to take another one. A lot of action going on though. Incendiary grenade into the trench. Looks like the allies are going to lose their control over here. So going without a fight, but he jumped into that trench. There's still an incendiary grenade going there, mate. Whew. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed I didn't see one mech truck. From the Axis.
A capture point is being overrun.
AC coming in for ship it. Ooh, nice ISG shell, wow. And ISGs typically are pretty good against the Brits. They do rely on their cover bonuses, so they do kind of have to be more stationary in their playstyle, so ISG can pick away at them quite effectively. Looks like he threw down some flares for a bit of howitzer fire. It's in position. Just going to start letting loose some shells. Don't want to be that clumped up. The howitzer firing on you. Come on. Okay. Like I'm half wanting to see that squad just get wiped by the howitzer. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Oh, both those squads get suppressed. It's going to allow the sniper to go to work. Oh, no, perhaps not. ISG shell. It's a little bit of damage. Oh, that was a direct hit. Needed to jump out of the building and get a follow-up shot. Oh. Squad went down over here, though. And now we've got a sniper coming in from ship it. So the Brits going for a pretty similar build. Both of them getting a few sections, one Vickers, one sniper. In fact, double snipers from Shipper. I mean, that means he's got no way of repairing his AEC. Oh my god, the ISG fire is just raining in. I only got two of them though. Do have a kitten for Alpha. And one for Krotentoten as well. This one missing. That one connecting, but as I said, no repairs for Shipper. So that thing is potentially going to be out of commission for a wee while. Do have doctrine selection, spear cops, and elite armor. Probably going to see both the Command Panther and the Storm Tiger this game. But the Axis are in a bit of trouble, and I think part of the reason for this is, of course, they haven't gone for those light vehicles. But eventually these ISGs probably will pay for themselves. It's just, you know, a bit of investment, and you can lose map control whilst you're waiting for that to happen, because, you know, he's sunk in about 660 manpower there. It's going to take quite a long time to pay for itself for those double ISGs. Looks like one bottle from that squad wasn't firing, probably had its line of sight blocked. But snipers are a real struggle for OKW to deal with. This is a reasonably good map for snipers as well. Typically there's quite a lot of fighting for the centre. And if they do have to retreat, it's not too far to retreat, and then they're back on the field. So you can play quite conservatively, retreating early, and you won't cost yourself too much map control.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Looks like a big old push coming over here for Shipper. Got the trench there in support. Well, that machine gun says no chance. Double snipers, retreat now or face your death. Oh, that's dead. That was a stolen Vickers. No, it didn't even fire. It didn't even fire, so I wasn't sure. Okay, a couple of retreating squads there. Alpha now investing into an ISG himself. Looks like he's also going to put down his Schwer HQ. Neither of the Brits have selected their commanders, but Brits typically do have some very strong off-map abilities. Very good at destroying trucks. So I would be placing it probably in a slightly more conservative position than even this. Maybe like back here. Covering this cutoff. One trench goes down and the Vickers inside. Looks like everyone died. I wasn't watching that. Oh, snipers could be in trouble taking some ISG shells. Oh, that one there. Squad tried to go for the flank, didn't happen. Ran over a mine. Here's a big flank coming in from Helmut though. He's got some Brens on his squads. Except he's just not even doing anything dynamic with these squads, just running around. Now he's run into the flag base, so he's going to have to retreat. And that retreating squad did reveal the Rakin is going to open up for some snipes. That's unfortunate.
Command half-track has been permanently established as a static post.
But they have to get the hell out of the range of those ISGs. Faust looks like Rakin perhaps not quite in range for the follow-up shot. Would have been death. He's going to go for an attack round, and it's bad. Attack rounds, you know, in this kind of terrain where you're kind of in a bit of a valley, I guess, the low ground, never really worked for a kid. And said, "Oh, look at this! Oh, was that a mortar pit shell?" It was indeed. I'm pretty sure they got 2 kills. No, 1 kill with a bit of follow-up brain fire. Oh. Oh, down goes the sniper in return. Bit of revenge. But both Rakid's going to get stolen here. Not sure if he needs 3 anti-tank guns. I probably would have tried to kill this one myself, but there you go.
Enemy got one of our squads.
squad went down. Did he have engineers that were repairing and they died?
New land mattress ready to go.
Didn't see. He's gonna try chase, go for one more Faust. Just needs one more. Just about off cooldown. He stopped! No! Why did he stop right there? He could have got the kill. Land mattress anyway. That is bad news for all these ISGs, which are all stacked up right next to each other. Looks like one of them has been decrewed by the mortar pit, but mortar pit's going to be getting outgunned quite handily. But the Axis do seem to have found their footing here, holding on to their territory quite effectively, and the VP score pretty close to even.
Hammer skills are being readied. A capture point is being
What they have to worry about now is just all the ISGs, all this going to waste as the land mattress shreds them. Land mattress not actually targeting, well, one of them is. Was that just the scatter? Oh man. A while since I've seen the old land mattress. Forgot how stupid it was. How many rockets does it fire? It fires 30, right? And what does the Katyusha fire? 16? About twice as many rockets as the Katyusha. Anyway, he's already taken this down to half health and almost cleared out 2 ISGs with the 1 barrage. Got himself vet 1 with that as well, which is 25% barrage recharge. Just with 1 barrage, of course. It was a good barrage. Ooh. I was probably going to win this though. This guy's not experiencing the cover bonus. The support has arrived. Overs need to escape. We're into some big trouble. All those anti-tank guns coming to bear on that flak base and taking it down. That's what I was talking about. Bit risky putting it up here. And wasn't even from the off map, so I suppose this almost counts as the off map artillery strike, right? One land mattress barrage, probably pretty similar in strength to a 180 munitions barrage from many off maps. Oh, that's a bad retreat path. Yeah, and down they go. Alpha really suffering here. Lost his tech structure. Luckily he doesn't need that to call him the Command Panther, but he's looking pretty grim. He's got to hope that he does not lose his obus, because if he does, all that tech will have been for nothing. Which is very far forwards, barraging the base now. Doesn't look like it's getting too much. It's got 4 more kills, I think it is, but I think maybe some medics were involved in those kills. He's gained himself over half a level of veterancy though. So I believe there's another recharge, no damage. So there, that takes the rockets from 60 damage to 80 damage. Oh, that thing is dead. If he's got the munitions, so he does. Just. Oh, this could actually be a dead machine gun. Treats now, but that's 2 squads of overs. Yeah, maybe if he had sniped the gunner. Whilst it was packing up, maybe he would have got it there. So the Axis once again moving most of their forces over this side to try and combat this push, and it looks like they could actually get one of their Raketens back here. That is good news, because they're probably going to be facing some tanks very, very shortly. In fact, they probably should be facing some tanks already. Maybe both the Brits going straight for the Comet play though. Yeah, we see that from Helmut. Already got his hammer tech done, even though he has gone for Royal Engineers, which some players do prefer going for the Anvil for the fast repairs on that AVRE, but not old Helmut.
We're losing a capture point.
Steam target on the field for Krotentoten. Lining up a shot in the centre. And Comet in production now. Looks like Shippy just completed his hammer tech, so double hammer for the Brits. No real surprises there. Oh, look at those overs. Cooking them up. Oh, no. Retreat in the nick of time. Yeah, I was starting to vet up. This got very close to vet too. See, the Obers will beat those sections, those 4-man sections, if they aren't using cover. And it's only going to get worse as the Overs vet up more and more. Get to 40% accuracy. That is a massive bonus. That was a bit of a whiff. I was shooting at this squad here. And Michelle landed over here. And Alpha actually made his way to the Panther command tank. Ooh, this is going to be a dead land mattress. He's going to aim probably around here. I didn't even need to. And that destroyed the gun in the first hit there. I wonder if there's some difference. It used to be... Oh, excuse me, I was having a bit of a yawn. It's been a long week, really. It used to be that the land mattress would decrew and leave weapons on like a 1 pixel of health, like stiff breeze, and they would die. Did they change something about that? Maybe the land mattress has a different death crit? I'm not sure. Here comes Alpha's next truck. Is it going to be a mech truck, perhaps? Because he's just probably going to keep fielding Command Panthers. Can't go for the King Tiger anymore, along with the Command Panther, so... Oh! Vickers goes down there. So those Vickers have been taking a bit of a beating from these ISGs to their weapon health, not just to the crews. Where's this tank going? It's going off the AC, but he's got to be careful. Could actually lose this engagement. AC trying to circle around. Some tricky maneuvering. It's going to get away. Not sure how much health that is. Is it 200 health? No, it can be. Not sure how many anti-tank gunshots it took and how many tank shells it took. Ooh! Stormtrooper lands the shot on the Comet. Command Panther going to try finish the job. He's got the RR searchlight, knows exactly where it is. Knight Rakidin's going to finish the job. Here goes the Comet. And that is, I don't know if you guys read, I was talking about the that team game balance thread on code2.org, and I think that was one of the things they wanted to address. Stern Tiger doing crits. Because, I mean, it's not the easiest thing to dodge a Stern Tiger shell. Fires through from behind the fog of war, so if you don't hear it coming, if you're, you know, microing in two places, you don't want your 500 manpower, 185 fuel tank to just get melted like that. I mean, perhaps there could be a crew shock crit, perhaps, but immobilized, that's nasty. And it's kind of like a relic of Relic's old RNG ways. It's like, whoa, it's not enough that it one-shots medium tanks. Let's make sure it does a random crit on whatever survives it. Seems like a good idea, right? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. See the weapon on a very low amount of health. I'm surprised it didn't happen to the land mattress. I wonder if that's to do with the amount of people, the animation of it. I don't know. I don't know. It just surprised me that the land mattress didn't survive on that amount of health. Anyway, VPs remain pretty damn close. Ouch. Ouch. That is a lot of LMGs. Even... Wow. Why do you retreat all those squads there? That was a bit of an overreaction. Trying to chase away Command Panther. Bouncing all its shots, getting some pretty terrible RNG. Every shot bounced there. It was what, 2 or 3 Comet shots and 1 Rakidin shot, as well as 2 AC shots, I think. Oh, the Panthers have strong armor, but oh man. What is this truck coming out? Is Krotentoten going to go straight for the King Tiger? Not a bad idea. And there goes that. I'm not sure why he tried to set it up right there. These Brit players really need to try and make use of those cover bonuses. It seems to be one of their biggest issues. They're just A-moving them. They're getting those rate of fire bonuses from standing in cover. The crew repairs active for ship it. Let's take a look at the army supplies. Looks like the Axis have now pulled ahead by about 10 supply. Oh, I was just losing this fight, it looks like, to the MG34. Just, must have a few models of covers. Cover shield's not showing up, but for sure that model is in cover. But a little shrub is not going to save you from a Storm Tiger rocket. And that also destroyed that weapon. Maybe it's just fancy tank guns. Decrease them on pixel of health. Oh, surely this is the end of the AC. There it goes. Derping out. Unable to retreat. Land mattress firing some rockets in. Finally rebuilt it. Decrease 1. Looks like he got a couple mines as well. Almost decreased the other two, but not quite. And here comes the Walking Stuka counterattack. Just in the nick of time he got it out of there. It's extremely close. And here comes the AVRE for Helmut. Shame he doesn't have a Comet to back this up with. But that's his own doing. Do a fuel cache down for the Allies as well. So honestly, they kind of need it. AVRE coming forwards. No! Oh, 2 squads down. Very late reaction there. Command Panther chasing it down, but doesn't have the rate of fire to kill an AVRE. It's just got way too much health. See, even with its coordinate fire activated there, didn't even take out a third of the AVRE's health. I think it's got 1400 health, so that's more like 8 shots. Panther's rate of fire, that will take an eternity. Nine shots even, maybe. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Second shot is good too. Aids in the destruction of yet another Axis squad.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Ooh, is that no? Is it? No, not going to be right. It's like, is it? Because it looks like the own mine can't trigger them to seek cover. Perhaps cost them the white there. So uses sniper critical here. Or maybe not. Maybe for this garrison? No, going for the sniper. Oh, it looks like his IS searchlight hasn't quite spotted the machine gun in the garrison. I thought it was a bit closer than that. Comet going ridiculously fast in reverse. What was that game? I remember Need for Speed 2. And one of the cars on it had 2 speeds in reverse. What was it? Was it the Ford Indigo? I don't know what it was. But I wanted to make a comparison to between that and the Comet, but I just can't remember it anymore.
Commandos are ready.
And it looks like as soon as he noticed his Comet was going to die to the King Tiger and the Command Panther, he left. So that's a bit of a shame. did he lose? I mean, he's got just about nothing. He's lost most of his squads. And he lost his comets pretty much for free, honestly. In a situation like that, we come out to a flank for an extended period of time. If you've got no anti-tank like covering this angle where your enemy's likely to flank, or even to where you're reversing to safety, no mines in this region as well, you're just asking to have your tank destroyed. They trade rockets, or I think that's a mortar shell actually. Yes.
One of our anti-tank guns is gone.
Close to Vet 2 now on that Storm Tiger. Was that the bot that rebuilt the AEC? Must have been, right? Nobody in their right mind would rebuy an AEC at this point in the match. I wasn't sure when it was in production. And there it goes. Flak base going out to cover this VP, but I don't think that's really necessary. I think the Axis got this one in the bag now that the bot is taking over for ship bet. So we'll hit this on double time. Game post-mortem. Has had a pretty strong start, you know, going for this cut-off, getting pushed, but in return they also did allow their resources to be taken for free, so didn't gain too much of advantage from that, but they were quite strong after that, whilst the ISGs were still, you know, accruing kills, and they had double ACs on the field. So the Brits are in a very strong position. But a friendly fire there from the Walking Stuka. I think it has one of the highest friendly fire modifiers of anything. So it did so much damage to the Comet right, I mean not to the Panther right there. Yeah, then it kind of came undone. Both the Brits, there was a bit of a lull while they both went for Comets and didn't quite hit them on the exact right timings. Maybe if they hadn't, you know, waited for so long, if they followed up on their strong early game, strong light vehicle phase with a medium tank like a Cromwell, perhaps the Centaur, might have been able to extend their lead there. But I think, you know, going straight for Comets open up the door for an Axis comeback, and then they just proceed to lose their tanks for free. Ship Bay lost 2 Comets for free, and Helmut lost 1 Comet for free. Also, losing that land mattress was super costly. It took them quite a long time to rebuild it, and in that time the ISGs continue to rack up the kills. As for the Axis, they stay cool. I think Alphagummihuhun needs to work on his squad preservation. Seems to have a few issues multitasking. And also maybe should not build his flak base so far forwards. put them in safer positions.
Receiving effective fire. Completed. Standing by. The enemy now have 200 points.
And you may have noticed that there has been no squeaks from my chair this game. It's because I got a new chair, huzzah! This one was about 400 New Zealand dollars. One of the best chairs on the market. Not a gaming racing chair, because apparently they're not even that comfortable, but a proper 24-hour rated comfort chair. So perhaps if you see me stream, you'll be able to catch a glimpse of this bad boy. Anyway, I've covered what happened in this match, so I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.